What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay. We are back at it again for another video on 901JR, man. We are here for one reason and one reason only right now, Spider-Man. You see that boy Tom Holland on the screen, hanging upside down as one can only do as you are Spider-Man. Come on now. Now we know it's a signature shot, you know what I'm saying, for the character. But we got Spider-Man. The title, I believe, is called A Brand New Day or A Brand New Day. This is the fourth installment of the Spider-Man films in the MCU for Tom Holland. We just came off of Spider-Man 3, which I believe was called No Way Home, with the three Spider-Mans, you know what I'm saying, meeting each other for the first time. You know, Toby, Andrew, and Tom, you know what I'm saying, the three Spider-Mans. It was a great time. It was a great story, great film, a lot of nostalgia, lovely stuff, right? Now we're going into the fourth installment. This is Tom Holland on his own. You know what I'm saying? Tom or Peter is on his own, right? Nobody knows him. His mentor is gone, been gone for a while. R.I.P. Tony Stark, you know what I'm saying? And now, because of the events of No Way Home, everybody forgot this man's identity. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure most of y'all know the story, so I ain't really gotta get into too much of like the backstory of the situation. All I know is we finally got the trailer. I've been waiting for this trailer since day and there. I thought it was gonna come out in the Super Bowl, didn't get it. Been waiting for the trailer for a while. The movie comes out in a couple months, I think summer. So I'm very excited to go ahead and get into it. I ain't gonna talk too much more. Let's just go ahead and watch it.
I can't believe our first day at MIT.
Oh damn.
MJ.
And we start off with straight trauma to your dome.
The happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I know you're sick.
I knew it.
We back at it. Let's go. Nothing better than Spider-Man falling to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Love to see it. Cause you know he finna catch that.
My name is Peter
and
Parker.
start swinging. My fault. Let's get to it.
You don't remember me, but we used to know
Ned!
something bad was gonna happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
As we know. Thank you so much. God damn. Okay.
Alfred!
Yes!
Hit me with
The Punisher.
Quit your whimpering.
My dog.
Suit
I'm
yourself.
so happy. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I need Frank Castle in my life every day.
Go
Okay.
home!
I need Frank
Sometimes
Castle
Spider-Man
every
has to
day.
do the
I
hard
need
thing,
Punisher
even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
consistently. Those things. Not gonna lie.
What is happening to me?
All right.
Oh God!
So now we're almost naked in the middle of the street. Gotcha.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your
Oh
help.
man.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously
So
dangerous.
we're back to being the Hulk completely. I mean, we're back to being
have three life
separated.
cycles.
I was kind of tired of Small Hulk.
When
Didn't really love
between
it.
cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
Scorpion.
You're losing it,
I
kid.
love that shot.
And for those spiders who make it through,
Damn.
it amounts to a kind of
Oh damn, the hand. I don't know how you gonna deal with them folks. Them folks are, boy,
rebirth.
endless, literally. Okay, that is the trailer. I believe that's
Nice
the full
flowers.
trailer. Hold on one second.
They're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ,
I'm just a
He's
neighbor
aware.
from across the hall.
friendly neighbor.
All right, nice little play on the words. Okay, that is the trailer. As you know, we're gonna go ahead and get back, you know what I'm saying, go back through some of the scenes that I like from it. So we start off with old Peter Parker watching a video of Ned and MJ as they get ready to go into MIT. The college that you know he wanted to go into. You know, he wanted to go to MIT with his friends, wasn't able to. Obviously, he got bigger duties at the hand. Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, saving the world. Come on. You know what I mean? It's kind of an important thing right now, especially because of the fact that, you know what I'm saying, we're losing Avengers. We got new folks coming along. We got big threats. Like, hey, bro, it's time to lock in. We really don't have time for school right now. Not really. So, you know, he's dealing with that right now. He's seeing his friends and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he's going through a rough time, right? And that's pretty going to be the crust of the movie of him having to do this on his own, right? No Ned to be on you know what I'm saying, in his ear, on his side, and then no MJ by his side to, you know what I'm saying, you know, be his girl. You know, be support for him. He's really dolo right now. No Aunt May either. Like, he's dolo.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker.
I love the little intro. Reminds me of the Miles Morales
You don't
Into the
remember me,
Spider-Verse
but we
movies.
used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me.
Who is he writing this note to is my question.
Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I love it. Damn. Now, we see my man Frank Castle. Frank Castle, we just saw my boy in Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? He back in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He's back in the streets, okay? Frank, man, is a very complicated individual if you know who he is, man. Straight danger, straight violence, no remorse. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none. Recently, we thought, because he kind of got jumped, in my personal opinion, not even personal opinion, we saw it. He got jumped by Kingpin and his little crew of soldiers, his little army or whatever they got, the little police army he had, and he was stuck in them little cages, but he ended up getting out. Had to break a bro arm. Not gonna lie, really tough things that happened to the boy. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be okay. But we see him here for some reason, some way, somehow. He's gonna be involved in what Peter got going on, and he's gonna help in the only way that Frank knows how to help, which is violence. And like, I'm pretty sure Peter, like Daredevil, is going to try to tell Frank, we don't need your help this way. This isn't the way to do things. But does Frank listen to anybody? No. Frank does what Frank wants to do because Frank can do whatever Frank wants to do. You know what I'm saying? He's Frank Castle. You know what I'm saying? If he don't like what you tell him, he might shoot you in the face. That is the type of person he is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's a great man though. Has a moral code. You know what I'm saying? He's not a bad guy. He just does bad things to bad people for good reason. And I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting how this dynamic works out between those two.
Frank, you just hit me with a van!
Put your whimpering. Suit yourself.
Smack. You know what I'm saying? Like you good with that gun. Any gun at you. Alright, now smacking that man through the screen is great. Through the car window.
Sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing. Even
like
if it
I
breaks
said,
Peter
we
Parker's
see
heart.
MJ didn't got a whole new boyfriend. I'm pretty sure he's going through a rough time. Not gonna lie to you.
What is happening?
Now this, I don't know why this is going on with him. This is the interesting thing. I hope he's not losing his powers.
Oh, God.
That would be a very tough situation.
Excuse me, Dr. Banner.
He's going to, you know who, the guy. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Bruce Banner. Now, Bruce Banner, especially Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner, has went through it, I would say, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe recently, ever since the events of Avengers Infinity War. We've been on a bit of a downhill spiral, if I say so myself. Really want to see this man get built up a little bit more, right? Especially his Hulk version. I feel like Bruce Banner, the smart scientist, intelligent, even professor, I guess now. He's a great guy. I like what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be doing good for himself. It's Hulk that I'm a little worried about. You know what I'm saying? Hulk got a whole son. I don't know if y'all watch She-Hulk. And, for the people that know the comments in the lore, Hulk got a whole son out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see what he got going on. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that Peter's going to need his help to figure out what's going on with his body and why he's fainting and why he seems to have all these webs, stuff going on and all that. It's going to, he's going to help him. And I'm pretty sure we're going to, see him Hulk out at one point and, get the comic line of him knowing, even though everybody else forgot about Peter, Hulk won't forget about Peter, right? So hopefully we see Hulk. I really want to see Hulk. I don't want to see Brad Banner the whole movie and I don't see the Hulk, okay? You can't give me one without the other. I need both, okay, sir? Really, you can give me Hulk without Banner, but I low-key do want to see both. But I damn sure want to see Hulk. So I hope we see that. I like that we're not showing him in the trailer. If we do see Hulk like you did with Captain America, don't ruin the surprise for me, even though we know what Hulk looks like. But continue.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Mutating, as in mutations,
Spiders have
as
3
in
life cycles.
mutants. That's all I'm saying.
When between
Hold on, I think I missed something.
have 3 life cycles.
Who was that?
When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even
so
see.
that looks like a mutant. I'm not gonna lie to you. That seems like a mutant, and I'm happy that we're getting mutants in the MCU. That's getting us one step closer to our overall goal, which y'all know what that is. Seeing the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be for real. We getting closer to the overall goal of seeing the X-Men in the same universe or in the same timeline, in the same space as the Avengers and the MCU heroes. I can't wait. I'm excited. I mean, come on. Like, anybody should be excited about that. I don't know exactly who this is. Seems to be a problem that we're gonna have to solve, or at least figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of new villains and, you know, heroes recently, so we gotta get introduced to a lot of characters. So I'm pretty sure this seems to be somebody new. I don't know if this supposed to be who girl from Stranger Things supposed to be playing. I'm blanking on it. Sadie Sink. I don't know if this supposed to be who Sadie Sink supposed to be playing. I don't know, but I am gonna be very interested to see who this is, because yeah, seems like
Stay out of my way.
Scorpion, we're not really worried about you too much more. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it being.
You're losing it, kid.
Go ahead and watch that man.
To those spiders who make it through,
but come on.
it amounts to a kind of...
Now the hand, I don't know what the hell they got going on, but let me tell you something about the hand. They are very problematic. Yeah, my boy Matt Murdock was really dealing with them boys back in Daredevil. So, hey, I don't know why Peter is in, you know what I'm saying, their minds, or why, or whatever Peter got going on with them, but that's gonna be a real fight, because them boys are like that, and I don't think they died for real. And even if they do die, they revive and all that good stuff. A little craziness going on. So very interesting. It seems like he's gonna have a lot of threats in this movie. It seems like he's gonna be fighting a lot of different threats. It ain't like just one fight with the same character or two characters. It seems like he got about 4 or 5 fights with 4 or 5 different enemies. You got the mutant person that the mutant person that looks like the main villain that we don't know who, you know what I'm saying, what that person gonna be coming with. We just seen it with somebody else right there. I don't know exactly who that was. We saw him with Scorpion. Like, hey, I don't know. Hey, he gonna be going through it, but I love it. That's what I love for Spider-Man. Spider-Man trying to save the city and going through a lot of different things, personal, physical. That's what we love to see. That's what we want from the character. You know what I'm saying? So I'm personally excited about it.
Rebirth.
Okay, like I said, and then we get this last scene right here with MJ and
yeah, housewarming.
Nice little.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
As we know, friendly neighbor Spider-Man, right? But that is the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm very excited about this movie. This is one of the few movies we're actually getting from the MCU this year. This is the only, I think, standalone superhero movie in terms of like just a singular MCU character that we're getting before the big movie at the end of the year with Avengers Doomsday. So this movie is going to be very important, and this movie is going to have a lot of, like, you know, expectation and a lot of things riding on it in terms of like what it sets up in the future, not only for Spider-Man but the overall events of what's going on with the MCU. And then because we know like that movie before the movie is always important, you know what I'm saying? Like we know this, right? So it's gonna be very important to see how. I don't think that we're gonna see like Doom in this movie, right? I don't think that's the case, but I still feel like this movie is gonna hold a lot of weight and gonna be very important to the overall standing of what's going on. But I'm very excited about this movie. I have never been a huge Tom Holland Spider-Man fan. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love his earlier movies, but I really enjoyed the last movie, No Way Home. I love a Spider-Man that's going through it. I love a Spider-Man that's really having to deal with loss, deal with grief, and still have to be a hero at the end of the day. And I think that, you know, that's a big reason why I love the early Tobey Maguire movies. And I feel like we saw that with Tom in No Way Home, and now we're seeing him on his own. We're seeing him on some Dolo stuff. Like, well, I don't think we've ever seen any Spider-Man kind of this by himself in a film. Like, it's usually they always have somebody. This man literally does not have nobody. We don't have no Tony Stark. We don't have Aunt May. We don't have MJ. Don't know who you are. Ned don't know who you are. Now, will he get them to know who he is? I don't know. We gonna see, right? Obviously, they're not gonna give you too much right now, but for the most part, I feel like he's gonna be dealing with this on his own, and with a little bit of help from Bruce Banner and stuff like that, and Frank in his own little way. But I'm very excited about it. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait for it. I'm not gonna talk too much. I already kind of went through it. Super excited about the movie. Can't wait. That's all I gotta say about it. Y'all know how y'all feel in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.